Rwanda is a country in the middle of Africa. Nowadays we have guests from Hong Kong. We receive from them support in three things. One is solar panel system in community. Two is cooking stove construction. Three is kitchen garden making.
Before we can do anything, we need to learn from the local people so that we can feel and we can learn and we can understand what is actually in their daily living.
We need to perform some health assessment like the thermometer and the measuring the blood pressure with the villagers so that we can have a basic understanding or concept of their healthy status in this village.
We found that most of the children are below normal body weight. Looking at that, we found that there might be lack of some protein and lack of vegetables.
We are making a new garden for the locals in order to help them to grow their grapes for themselves.
The people in the household will have more choices of vegetables. So we let them have cabbage, carrot, tomatoes, watermelon, onion, etc.
Really, this area, Kibobo village, is an area where people need electricity.
The electrical power help people get the light. That light will help the villagers to overcome the darkness and also to help their kids revise their studies.
We are working with technology in the form of solar energy.
One team is in charge of creating a solar charging station, and my team is in charge of the indoor wiring.
So we give them some basic lighting, we give them some capacity for charging mobile phones, and then we also build some solar charging stations.
So the solar charging station team is in charge of creating, basically a charging station using solar panels to charge the different batteries. And our job is to wire up the houses itself by installing some light bulbs and some USB chargers. But it's only powered by a battery. That's why we have to install a charging station.
We're going to refine the design of a rocket stove because they're currently using like a 3-stone stove, so it's not very efficient. So we're going to improve that.
The 3-stone system produces a lot of smoke and it's pretty unhealthy for the residents.
We have like a cross ventilation idea. It's like a circular design and we got 2 holes on one layer. The smoke can go from the 2 holes and 2 holes can make the air circulation more stable in terms of the fire. We had a trial that boiling water is just, for example, 12 minutes. It's under 12, but in here the cooking time is usually an hour with the existing designs in the village. So, you know, it's such a big difference or marked difference that you can see the design of what we're having now is improving their lives, hopefully.
We taught them the basic principles, we taught them about ventilation, we taught them how to construct it, how to put the clay over it. Instead of us doing it for them, this enabled them to kind of teach the other households as well. So it kind of goes along with that quote, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So that's kind of what we hoped we've done.
We don't want them to feel that we are superior because we think that's not what it's supposed to be. We are all people. We should not be more superior than them. We're better off, but definitely not superior.
Everyone in this circle is actually learning, and after the trip everyone grows and in different perspectives. I think this is the challenges and the excitement in doing service learning.
You impart a bit of your knowledge, impart a bit of what you have knowledge from, but they also teach you a lot.
We're learning something as well from them. They might build better stoves than us in terms of techniques, so it's like an exchange of everything that makes me happy.
I see how our country collaborate with other countries to have a good relationship.
African people love people from Europe and Hong Kong, I mean China and all other the world.
Really, I appreciate so much the support from Polytechnic University team.
When we see you guys, we see light in us. You love us, that's why you give us light. You want us to change from where we are to something better.
really we consider them like a good benefit or good blessing from God.
When they see you are giving them something good. That's why they welcome you with all their heart.
Come again in Rwanda.